Hi folks, and welcome to Schick Happens. It's been an extremely busy weekend. Figured I'd better pick up the camera and tell you what I've been up to. Much like last week being busy, it was no different this weekend staying busy. We had project after project to get done, and I just didn't take the camera along with me. But on a good note, I did mention previously that I'd like to put together a wood shop tour video, and I did make it out here yesterday afternoon for about an hour talking about the wood shop and a little bit about it, how it came to be and how I got it situated. I'm putting the finishing touches on that. That should be posted, I would say, no later than this Friday. So we got around 90 degrees today again. It was about like that yesterday. The clouds finally come over. It's given a little bit of break, and there's a little bit of a breeze, but we're taking the horse troughs back again, filling them up with water, and giving all the little plants I put in last week a drink. We're just not getting any rain here at all. One of the spruce trees I planted a few years ago that obviously the deer took a hitting to pretty hard. The tree took a hitting to. I'm surprised this one even has fresh growth at the bottom. I mean, it's damaged all the way down almost to the base. Probably won't even make it this year. That's why I plant so many trees, is usually 20% of them wind up like this from the deer. One of my subscribers recently asked me if I can do an entire video on asparagus, as much as I know about it. I really don't know a ton about it. I've been planting beds for quite a few years. I do know that they're maybe one of the only vegetables out there that is salt tolerant. In early spring, I always put a thick layer of salt on these to keep the weeds down, and as you can see, it's doing a pretty good job. And I think another little coating of salt might go on these probably in a week or so, and that should get it through the season as far as weed free mostly. As far as harvesting these, when I plant the root systems, I go down maybe an inch or so and I spread them out maybe 13 to 16 inches apart. You know, I will just kind of cover the whole bed with these, and then you want to go, I like going 3 years before I start harvesting, just to let everything establish itself. I don't like harvesting anything that's smaller than that, like these here and these new shoots coming up, these here. I let them go just to help the root system, making it stronger. And then every few years I'll add some more root systems to these, but there's really not much more I can talk about them, except I love them and they make your pee stink. Our new beer fridge doesn't get here for another 5 days, so we got to make do. I usually leave all the planting and landscaping and flower selection up to Lori. Now, I'll help with everything, but I just don't have a clue. But when I was at the farm store earlier today, I did pick this up. I thought this would look cool mounted on one of the buildings somewhere. And believe it or not, I picked the flowers out for it. Let's see how this turns out. I decided to go with some flowers called Impatiens. Lori mumbled something about how fitting. I'm not sure what she meant, but anyway, this is where they're going. Does anyone want to guess what I'm going to use these 20 bags of mulch for? If so, leave your guess down in the comments. See if anyone can get it right. Well, I think that's going to about wrap up today's update video on what we had going on in the homestead this weekend. Again, later this week I'm going to have my woodshop tour video up, maybe something else. But until next time, cheers.